Reps members, 44 of them, are moved to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from detention today, according to Insider. And according to another source, they said 44 House of Rep members write Tinubu to order immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS dungeon. Today being the 20th and the last day of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appearing before Injustice James Omoto show. That is our headline in this morning. Another information about this death Uba. General Uba's death. IPOB lawyer Ifeanyi Chukwu Ejiofor alleged security sabotage. Some people don't understand what happened in this guy's issue. General Uba was abducted. You understand? He was captured. He escaped. With WhatsApp message, he was sending signal to his backup to come to his rescue. Because other ones have been buried and other ones have been kidnapped. They couldn't rescue this guy until he was recaptured again. The question there now is, who is General Musa Uba? Where is he from? Benue State. How did the Oba get into his name? General Musa Oba, Abi Mustafa Oba, whatever his name may be, late, is from Igbo lineage. The people who sabotaged Uba, let me make it clear to you people, are the repentant Boko Harams they put in the military. Because this guy is way to do. He have been giving those miscreants, terrorists, sleepless nights. So the only way they will buy him is to abandon him to his fate. They are he give them signal. Instead of them to rescue him, they give the signal to terrorists to tell them, look at where he is, look at where he's hiding. Go and capture him and buy him. And also a Christian. When an alarm will raise now against the buying of this guy, what you hear now is that IPOB are the ones who are sending the signal to the United States of America. Do you know how much it takes a country to train a general? Do you know how much it takes? But Zoo are the only country who will train generals finish without not sending them to any war front, and they will retire them with fat Alawi benefits. I tell you, because they are afraid that these generals is going to arouse to carry a coup against their bad government, just like what is happening in other African countries. So this guy was killed not because he was captured, but because he was giving Boko Haram's sleepless nights, and the people who sabotaged, who could not rescue him, but rather send signal to the bandits in the bush, are the repentant Boko Haram they put in the military. Uba is from the lineage of the Igbos. The area which Uba came from in Benue State are part of Biafra land. If you don't know, I have told you the real truth and what happens into this man's case. He was recaptured and they buy this man on execution style. And Nigeria, the headquarters Nigerian army tried to cover this crime up. If not for the cry of bloggers on the internet that said, no, this one can never go. I mean, they can never sweep this one under the carpet. They buried him. The next day, Tinubu jet off. If they kill 1 million today, Tinubu will enter his private jet, because that private jet, if like say the thing they give him joy and jet in fact go to where he like. If you people like, you can buy yourself. When America said now I am coming to wipe away these terrorists, what is here now is that America is going to take over our mineral resources. Which mineral resources do you have that America do not have? America appear on the first 10, and the countries that have America have 1.8 tons of earth mineral resources being deposited in their lands, untouched. Nigeria not even appear on the first 20. But any mountain now, they want to come and take our mineral resources that Chinese have been conniving, taking illegally from your country, which have no any single development. They will take it finish. When they go back there, you will go there and ask them for loan, and they will still give you from that same money they made from your mineral resources and borrow it to do, and they will be servicing the debt with millions and trillions of naira. Shame to that zoo called Nigeria. The only thing there is the disintegration, and everybody should go there. In fact, let everybody go answer their father's name. Kwara attack. Take action or resign. Deji Adeyanjo to Tinubu. Make I not mind this idiot. Na Tinubu's boy. Ishiwab don't come and claim say the deadly attack on Nigerian army in Borno say na them do am. 15 soldiers were reportedly killed. Nobody hear it. Mainstream media, you cannot hear from them. But any small thing in the southeast now, military will full everywhere now, killing innocent people, burning their houses, and looting their shops. And then you tell me I should preach one Nigeria. Thunder will fire anybody who will tell me to preach one Nigeria. His born and unborn relation shall suffer, that they shall suffer kwashoko until the day they leave this earth. I beg, let us go straight to the reason why we're here this morning. As you're watching, please kindly subscribe, like, share, and keep commenting for more interesting videos. Please follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, TikTok, IG, and also X, formerly known as Twitter. Subscribe to our channel for more videos coming your way. In a new twist to the growing call for Nnamdi Kanu's release, a group of 44 serving federal lawmakers from different regions in Nigeria, both north and the south, convened by Honorable Ikenga Imo, have written a 2-letter page and resolution to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, urging the so-called president to invoke his constitutional powers and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from detention and convene an all-inclusive political roundtable with all parties to the challenges to find a lasting solution via a political window. The lawmakers, under the urges of concerned federal lawmakers in a letter addressed to the president, urge him to, as soon as predictable, direct the Attorney General of the Federation to exercise his constitutional powers and discontinue the persecution of Nnamdi Kanu. Koko, no mind them. A letter addressed to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was signed by Honorable Ikenga Imo Ugochinyere, Honorable Obi Agwocha, Honorable Murphy Osaro, Honorable Peter Akpanke, Honorable Modesiri Lukman, Honorable Paul Nnamechi, Honorable Barrister John Siriakus, Honorable Obed Shehu, Honorable Engineer Dominic, Honorable Chief Ugu Emmanuel, Honorable Daniel Asama Ago, Honorable Chike John Okafo, Honorable Adam Ogene Obaru, Honorable Emeka Martins Chinedu, Honorable Chimobi Sam, Honorable Alex Mascot Ikwechi, Honorable Donatus Matthew, Honorable Ibe Osawo, Barrister Okejo Ono Akalose, okay? Honorable Modasiri Lukman, Honorable Thaddeus Ata, Honorable Udema H. Okonkwo, Honorable Cyril Godwin, Honorable Princess Chinwe Nnabuike, Honorable Kana Nkem Kamma, Honorable Peter Aniekwe, Honorable Gwachem Morin, Honorable Onwuka, Honorable Anayo Onwebu, Honorable Nwobosi Joseph, Honorable Amobi Godwin, Honorable Blessing Amade, Honorable Anthony Adebayo Adepoju, Honorable Dr. Joshua Awudu Gana, Honorable Chris Nkwanta, Honorable Emeka Idu, Honorable Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe, Honorable Matthew Nwogo, Honorable Tochukwu Okere, Honorable Benedict Etana Bene, Honorable Godwin Ofiona, and Honorable Ngozi Okole, and Honorable Nnamdi Ezechi. The lawmakers call for discontinuation of the persecution and initiation of the constructive dialogue amid at seeking a just political solution of the matter. Let me also make one thing clear here before we go to another message. Where is Honorable Benjamin Okalo? Where his name not appear here? Who is the deputy speaker of the same House of Reps who wrote this letter? But to you, he will come to the social media to gaslight you, or rather on the public space to gaslight you that is working for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the ground. Emphasis on the ground. These people wrote a letter from that same chamber he is holding. Why his name not appear here, at least as the first or second, so that it will make meanings, even if they are pretending. But because they are the ones working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to be released. Even forget about all this charade here, my brother. They are just doing it for their own political gains. Anybody telling you anything far from that, ignore them. These are a bunch of idiots. General Uba's death, IPOB lawyer Ejiofor alleges security sabotage. The legal representative for the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, has demanded a full transparent probe into the killings of Brigadier General General Musa Oba, insisting that the ambush that claimed the senior officers' lives bears the mark of internal sabotage, of course, within Nigeria's security system. Ejiofor, in a statement on Wednesday, November 19, said the officer's death must mark the last straw in a long history of sabotage, state failure, and strategic complacency. Nigerians received the heartbreaking news of the death of a Brigadier General Uba with a shock so overwhelming that even the strongest words felt embarrassing, inadequate. He wrote, Ejiofor described the circulating videos showing armed men celebrating near the scene of the ambush as a bold display by enemies of the state. According to him, the footage underscores Nigeria's worsening security climate. He said they are celebrating what they believe to be a victory as delusional as it is fleeting, because history has never recorded evil as an empire with a long lifespan. The IPOB Council said the circumstances surrounding General Uba's death raised troubling questions that security agencies must address the issue. For over a decade, experts have warned that the greatest threat to Nigeria's security architecture is not only the hostile groups in the forest, but the saboteurs within the system, he argued. Monsters do not always come with fangs. Sometimes they come with ranks. Gee, God of mercy. In other words, he condemned what he described as the Senate's perfunctory response to the general's death, a 1-minute silence, which he said captured the country's declining sense of outrage. Ejiofor concluded by insisting that Nigeria must tackle internal betrayal within its security forces to end the cycle, deadly ambushes, and avoidable military casualties until saboteurs within are unmasked, persecuted, and permanently removed. The war against insurgency will remain a painful cycle of avoidable heartbreaks, he stated. Kwara attack. Take action or resign, according to Tinubu's boy. Human rights activist and lawyer Deji Adeyanju has reacted to the attack on worshippers at the Christ Apostolic Church (CAC) in Eruku, Kwara State. Nigerians report that gunmen invaded the church during a live program. At least 3 people were reportedly killed, several others injured, and unspecified number abducted. Speaking on the development via a statement, Adeyanju lamented that the daily murder of Nigerians is beyond depressing. He criticizes security agencies for their perceived negligence, warning that the country was descending into anarchy due to the government's inaction. The lawyer called on Bola Ahmed Tinubu to take decisive steps to address the worsening insecurity or resign from office. He said the daily killings of Nigerians is beyond depressing. Most recently, the government attacked a Christ Apostolic Church (CAC) in Eruku, Kwara State, killing at least 2 people, injuring many, and abducting others. An attack on a place of worship is an indication of the terrifying reality that no one is safe in this country. The fact that this particular attack occurred very close to a police station shows government inaction and unwillingness to protect its citizens. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu must take decisive actions on insecurity or resign. The incident has added to a growing list of violent attacks across Nigeria, with communities, religious centers, and schools frequently targeted by armed groups despite repeated assurances from authorities in that security remains a top priority. The last, but not the least, IPOB claims deadly attacks on Nigerian army. In Borno, 15 soldiers reported died. IPOB militants have claimed responsibility for a major attack on a Nigerian army position and civil joint task force near Mente in Borno State on Monday. According to the group, the assault killed at least 15 soldiers and militiamen, destroyed the base, 7 vehicles, and resulted in the seizure of several weapons. The claim has sparked reactions on social media. One user, Crespo, wrote, 15 soldiers killed, or what did I just read? Please tell us this is not true. We can't continue like this. And who is leaking the military movement to the public? Other commentators questioned the details of the attack. Poforeki, one, asked whether the base itself was attacked or just a specific position, and suggested the report might be exaggerated to support pro-Nigerian militia narratives. Another user, Slade, criticized the security situation, saying, "What are those soldiers doing? They are always sitting ducks, waiting to defend all the time. The Nigerian army has not yet confirmed the deaths of the attack. Why would they confirm? They will come out now and tell you it is a lie." When you keep on recruiting Boko Haram, who will come out and tell you they have repented, only for them to just be an informant to those ones inside the bush. You have a plan of going to attack them. On your way, they will attack you first because you have an insider who keep on sending out the informations, your whereabouts, the number of people going, the kind of weapon you have, and the location you are going. And then you keep on telling me, Ogadimma. I doubt that. Anyway, my people, now you go take back break. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way.